You
Looked me up here before you came to check on me.
were you really, Miss O'Hara?
Well, come on, I asked you if you're gonna marry me. You gonna give me an answer?
I don't know what to say.
Well, a simple yes would do me fine.
I know why you're doing this, Casey.
I know you know. It's no secret. I love you.
I love you too, but this is a very, very serious step, and I'm not going to discuss it in a linen closet.
No. Don't go.
Okay, come
I
on.
really want you to answer me, really.
Yes, please. You're so crazy.
What do you mean crazy? I mean, come on. We love each other, Lila. We're happy together here, right?
Well, yes, but it's not that simple. And just the fact that you think it's that simple really proves to me that there's a big difference in our experience and in our age.
Oh, are we back to that again?
Casey, it's relevant. Unfortunately.
Fortunately, why? Oh, we already live together, right? I mean, do you think a marriage license and a minister are going to make all that much of a difference?
Of course it will. Of course it does. I mean, I've been there. I know what I'm talking about.
Just stop pulling rank on me for a second, okay? Right? No, really. Okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you out the door now, but you got to promise me that you're going to think about it, okay? Will you think about it?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. You're a piece of work, you know that?
Oh, excuse me.
It's okay, Mabel. You're excused.
Is that a threat, Lucinda?
No, darling, this is not part of your blackmail game.
Oh, it's not? Good. Well, then why don't you try and fire me again, if you dare?
Oh, Tonio, I don't have to. I don't have to do that at all. I have stockholders, I have board of directors, I can get rid of an incompetent anytime I wish.
Good. Well, since we both know that I'm anything but incompetent, I'm sure you will tell them that.
Oh, you're giving me orders now, darling?
If you would like to perceive it that way, yes, Lucinda. You will tell them that I do excellent work for you, which I do. Or I may be forced to call Lisa Mitchell and tell her that Lily was illegally adopted.
I'm so terribly...
Bad news.
Lisa Mitchell knows.
Do you expect me to believe that?
Go and ask her.
How did she find out?
Go and ask her that. You see, it's concern for Lily. It's sealing her lips. Concern for Lily doesn't seem to me enters into your agenda at all, and I will not forget that. I will not. Things are going well for you two.
You have a nice hand.
Play it out. Your job is safe. You have a little blonde who's dotty for you, little Meg Snyder. All right, fine, but one day things will change. And baby, when that day comes, I won't forget this.
Hello, Mrs. Walsh.
As the world turns.
Yes, secretary announced you properly.
I told her not to bother.
Oh, well then, I see. That's the answer to that question. Tonio, I want the report on the Visconti deal early tomorrow morning.
Goodbye, Mrs. Walsh. What was that all about?
Business. I have an idea. Why don't you and I take a drive in the country? We can stop at a very small inn that I know of and have some dinner.
Well, I was sort of thinking, why don't we go and have dinner at my family's? My mother made a very big deal about asking me to invite you. Oh, come on, Tonio. It's in the country, and it's definitely out of the way.
Look, Meg, I don't feel very comfortable there. I thought that was awkward when I had Easter dinner with you. Why don't we do that another time?
All right, so it was awkward, but the more my family sees us together, the more they're going to get used to the idea of us seeing one another.
You may be right.
It's so funny to see you uncomfortable around my family. You can be just so at ease and so confident around so many very important people.
Well, you must admit it is an awkward and difficult situation.
There's such a lovely and sensitive side to you. Why do you try to hide it?
Because where I'm from, a man is taught not to show his emotions.
Oh, yes, I forgot. Where I come from, the land of the machos. Well, I think that's very old-fashioned. I really do. And I'm going to have to train you to show your emotions a little bit more.
Come on, Meg. I don't hide all of my emotions.
Hey, Seth, where's Mama?
Oh, she had to go into town, pick up a few things. We're having company tonight.
Oh, yeah, who's that?
Tonio Reyes.
Oh,
Meg's brother.
great.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Hi. I thought Lily was coming with you.
She's gonna come by a little bit later. She's spending some time with Dusty before he leaves.
Oh.
Where's he going?
He's got a chance to go to Harvard, so he's out, seeing about some seminar or something. He's leaving tomorrow. I don't know.
Harvard?
Yeah, just like the old saying goes, then it has is, then it gets more.
I hope you didn't have an argument with Lily about this.
No, no way. You kidding? I'm glad to see him go.
Are you okay? You look like you're on left field somewhere. You got hit by a ball or something.
I don't know. I'm just worried about Lily. I mean, she's going to be here, and I'm afraid that Josh is...
I don't think he'll...
Up here, if he has any sense.
I saw him today.
Was he bothering you at work again?
No, I went to see him. I was trying to get him to leave town, but then he said that he knows that I lied about having the baby in Los Angeles, and he's coming out here to talk to Mama because he knows that she won't lie
I
about
tell
it.
you, damn it, if that guy comes out here again, it'll be the last time he messes with this family. I mean that, too.
Look, those kinds of threats won't solve anything, Seth. Never do. The more you go on like that, the more Josh is going to be convinced we have something to hide.
What, are we supposed to let him come out here anytime he wants?
Well, if he wants to see me, there's nothing we can do to stop him. Now, if he does come out here tonight, you just let me do the talking, okay?
Hi.
Lily.
Hey. Is that a night of family conference?
Go here. I thought you were with Dusty.
Well, I was, but I mean, how long does it take to say hello, goodbye, and good luck, and I'll miss you? And...
No, I don't know. I thought it was going to take longer than that.
Well, did it? Hello, family.
Hello.
Can I help with dinner? No, I think everything's under control.
Is it okay if Lily and I go for a little walk?
Yeah, don't be long, though. We're going to sit down in about a half hour. Get me some parsley, will you, sweetheart? It came up again this year.
What do you got there? Where did you get that beautiful watch? I bet Franny gave it to him.
No. As a matter of fact, Sabrina gave it to me. It used to belong to her dad. Well, her adoptive father, anyway, over in England.
Oh, my goodness, isn't that beautiful?
Yeah,
That's a real
Very sweet of her to give it to you.
That's lovely.
I'm looking for Paul. I want him home. Do you have any idea where he is?
I think he's out with Andy.
Hello, Margot.
Hi, Sabrina.
No?
Hi.
Have you seen my mother?
Yeah, she's out in the kitchen trying to salvage a slightly burned casserole. I distracted her.
Oh. Well, excuse me.
Do you want me to tell her that you're home?
No, don't bother. I'll see her when I come home.
Okay.
Any idea where those boys might be?
No, but I think Kim does.
Good.
Oh, Barbara, while I have you here, there's something I do have to ask you with Holloway. And...
What?
Do you think that James has been in contact with Paul again?
Look, you don't know for sure that James has ever been in contact with Paul. You have no
Barbara,
proof of
John
that.
overheard Paul on the phone with someone who's
I don't care
obviously
what
James's
John
contact.
said. You know how I feel about him. And how his
Lucinda
attitude towards me.
Stableman also overheard Paul on a similar conversation. Rod Landry. Look, I know how upsetting it must be for you to think that your son's keeping something from you, but that is 2 witnesses so far.
I have talked to him about this, and he says he has never been in contact with his father or anyone else.
Do you believe him?
I don't know.
All right, well, if you've come up with anything, will you let me know?
If I come up with anything, I'll let Hal know in Toronto.
That's great, Barbara, but by the time he gets down here, anything could happen. You see, Duncan McKechnie has led us to believe, for good reason, that James Stenbeck is still here in Oakdale in the area. I mean, that's why I assigned a new plainclothesman to Paul. I mean, I thought if anything...
What?
Oh, come on, Barbara. You knew that Hal had a plainclothesman on him before. We removed him because we didn't think Paul was
How could you
in
do that without even
danger.
consulting me first, Margot?
I can't... You want us to protect your son? If James is around here, I mean, you of all people, I don't have to tell you what James is capable of. I thought you wanted us to nail him.
I do, but not with using my son.
We're protecting Paul. Same way we protect anyone in Oakdale. And frankly, I don't understand why you haven't sat down with Paul and tried to get him to tell the truth.
I have tried. Don't you understand that? He feels a great loyalty to his father.
Well, I can appreciate that, but I think you should tell him what kind of a man his father is. He's gonna find out sooner or later.
Why are you giving me advice on how to raise my son? You don't even have a child of your own. You don't really know what you're talking about, do you, Margot?
Oh, boy, I almost totally incinerated that casserole. Another couple of minutes. Oh, Barbara.
Hi.
I didn't know you were here.
Oh, I just arrived. Margot let me in.
Yeah, I gotta get going.
Honey, don't go. I haven't finished telling you about London.
Oh, I'd like to hear it. Maybe tomorrow, okay?
If you stay for dinner, I promise you don't have to eat the casserole. I'll burn a steak instead.
I gotta be going. I'll call you tomorrow. Night.
You know, she was in a terrific mood a few minutes ago. Did something happen?
It's not you, it's me.
See, I thought things were better between you two.
I thought so, too, but it doesn't seem that way any longer.
Well, I guess maybe she's still very sensitive about the thing with Tom. I
No.
suppose it's going to take time.
No, I don't think it's that at all. I think Margot now has her own problems with Tom.
Well, maybe so.
You see, I think she's very upset that I'm seeing Hal.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, I can't believe that's true. I mean, they're very good friends. She and Hal have been working together for years, but she certainly wouldn't resent his interest in another woman.
Well, I probably shouldn't have said anything at all. I know how everyone thinks that Margot is a saint. I know what everyone thinks of me, but she has made some rather pointed comments lately, but I really shouldn't have said anything at all.
Mother?
Hi, honey. I didn't know you were back.
Yes, just in and out again. If you don't mind, I'd rather like to take a drive before dinner.
I have no problem with that. Your father called a little while ago. He's been detained at the hospital, so expect it'll be, a good hour before we have dinner.
That'll be perfect.
All right, dear.
Sabrina, if you don't mind, could I have a moment with you?
Call.
Listen, I have an apology to make to you. I know you have sensed an unfriendliness from me towards you since you've arrived, and, well, it's just been very difficult for me to deal with all of the implications.
I know.
Good. I'm glad you know, because this has all been very hard for me to accept.
I understand.
Well, if you do understand, maybe you'll find a way to forgive me. And if it's all right with you, I'd like to be friends.
I'd like that too, Barbara.
Good, good.
I'm very glad. Well, I won't be long.
Oh, sweetie, drive carefully.
I shall. Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you.
I guess I don't have to tell you how much that means to me.
Well, I'm just sorry that it took so long for me to get to. I feel better.
42 inches. You see, I'm trying to get the right window treatment for this area here, George. Not that there's anything wrong with the view of the cemetery, but I'm trying to soften it a bit. It's a good strategy for lightening up Castle McKechnie, don't you think?
Well, I really wouldn't know, Miss O'Hara.
Of course you wouldn't, because you don't think, do you? Well, I'm sure this is boring you to tears. It's all right, George. You may go. I'll be fine here.
Mr. McKechnie asked me to stay with you here until he returns.
He did he? And where has Mr. McKechnie gone off to this time?
I think he's down by the docks.
Oh. Isn't it funny? It seems that every time that I'm here, Mr. McKechnie is called away on urgent business needing his immediate attention. Well, I'm all done here. How about that? I think I'll go and see how Duncan is doing down at the dock.
Mr. McKechnie would really prefer it if you stayed here and finished your work.
I am finished.
All the same, he'd prefer it if you waited here for him to come back.
Oh. I see. Oh, well, I think I'll just have a little lie down then. I'm a bit tired. All this measuring is just exhausting. That is, if it's all right with you, George.
Sure, as you wish.
George, I'm not exactly in the habit of having someone watch me while I sleep. Why don't you play good little guard outside the door, okay? I insist.
I'm going to be right outside that door.
Thank you.
Miss O'Hara says she's tired, sir, so she's resting.
Oh, well, be on your way, George. I'll take care of Miss O'Hara from here.
Oh, Duncan, please, I want to show you these swatches. It's, Oh, my goodness! What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm sorry to awaken you.
Well, I was just dreaming about you. I was showing you my plans for the Great Hall. Where have you been?
Attending to things. You know, if I'd known you'd been in my bed, I'd have been up much earlier.
Oh. Well, George was very good in your stead. What are you doing?
Oh, I thought you might want to take off your jacket and stay a while.
No, actually, I have it on because, I'm feeling cold. The whole castle's very drafty, if you want to know the truth.
Really? I'm quite warm.
Oh, well, I think I must be coming down with a cold. Yes, that's it. I have to get home.
Don't leave me, Lucy.
Duncan, I feel this is a doozy coming on. You don't want to catch it.
I'll take my chances.
I don't want you to do that.
Well, Lucy, if you're truly sick, stay here. I'll take care of you.
No, I think I'll just go home and swallow some garlic. It's an old family recipe, best done alone.
Shannon,
Yes?
aren't you forgetting something?
What?
Well, your interior decorating notes.
Oh, yes, silly me.
And this is charming on you, but you might want to take it off before you get home.
Okay, thank you.
How long is the interior decorating going to take?
Well, it's funny, you know. This morning I was very discouraged, but after today I think it's going to be much more quick than I thought. I'll call you.
You're looking for Lily. She's down the East Meadow.
No, I wasn't looking for Lily. I was looking for Josh. Pretty soon to drive up.
Ivy, you know, I think you're worrying about this.
Oh, do you? Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
great.
even if he does come out here and see it's Lily here, what of it? I saw you for months together, and I never thought that she was your daughter until you told me.
It's just different. I mean, when you're looking for something, you are more likely to see it, and he is looking. The only reason that he's here in Oakdale is to find out what happened to the baby.
I'll do everything I can to make sure that doesn't happen, huh?
I can always count on you, Seth. Thanks.
Feel better? I
Yeah.
don't want Lily to see you all upset now.
I'm okay. I just hope Franny knows how lucky she is to have you.
Well, I don't know that she feels that way these days. She thinks I'm overprotective of my family.
Why, did something happen?
Well, I went to pick her up today to go to the wedding, you know, this morning.
Yeah.
I found out that she'd gone out to Betsy's cabin to see Josh.
Why?
Well, she's interested in it for a lot of reasons. One of them being that she's studying psychology, but mostly I think it's because of what she went through with Doug Cummings. You know, he was apparently abused when he was a kid. And
She says that that's why he was a psychotic.
Yes, but Josh was not abused. He just made up those lies to try to excuse what he did to me.
I know, you don't have to convince me about it. Anyway, I told her to stay away from him, and we argue about that.
Well, that does it. That just does it. I'm going to go tomorrow and talk to Aunt Elizabeth.
Find out if there's any truth in these lies.
That he's telling about Uncle Henry.
Iva, look.
Great.
Oh, you found the arbutus.
Oh.
They smell better than last year.
Oh, they do.
Really do.
Oh, they're beautiful.
These are beautiful flowers for a beautiful friend.
Thank you. Tonio and Meg just drove in. Okay.
Tonio?
Everybody cry and relax and say, oh,
Tonio,
they calm. The eggs are broken here.
Why didn't you tell me Tonio was coming here?
I guess I was just trying to forget.
Oh, great. He comes here for Easter dinner. I feel very uncomfortable around him. He used to be my sister's husband. He used to be my brother-in-law. Now, put that in there.
Yes, it's fine.
Oh, hello, everyone. Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, it's nice to see you again, Tonio. Welcome.
Thank you. These are for you.
Oh, boy. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Lovely.
Well, I'm really glad you could join us.
Well, I was...
Invited. I enjoyed my Easter dinner here before. Oh, well, Mama's not going to disappoint you. She's one of the best cooks in the world.
We're going to have a wonderful dinner.
It's a wonderful time.
Come on. You're such a laggard, darling. I need help. Come on, start writing. Start on those files.
I don't even know what we're supposed to be looking for.
We are looking for anything, everything and anything. Anything at all that can nail that Reyes pelt to the proverbial door.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
You know, your brother doesn't know anything about...
Cleaning or dusting or anything. You know, we've got to get this place in shape before Sierra and the baby get here tomorrow. You know what? I think that we should go upstairs and, you know that little bedroom Craig uses as an office? We can use that as a nursery. Don't you think that'd be a great idea? So why don't we go upstairs and tackle that first, okay?
Yeah, I'm just going to straighten things up down here. That's cute, isn't it? It's a good thing that Sierra started buying things early.
Marco, I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting everything ready, I didn't stop to think how you would feel about it.
Mama, please, I'm fine. I really am. I'm very happy for Craig and Sierra and baby. I just had a bad run-in with Babs at Kim's, that's all.
Want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk about it. Definitely not. It's the last thing in the world I want to talk about.
Come on, this is your mother. Let's quit this brave act.
It's not a brave act. Look, we're supposed to be here cleaning up Craig's apartment. Let's do it. Get at it.
Okay.
Where's Casey? I thought he was supposed to come and help us.
Oh, he is. Doesn't change his mind.
Change his mind about what? You guys have a fight?
No, he didn't have a fight. He asked me to marry him.
Mama. Oh, Mama, that's wonderful. That's why, isn't it?
I don't know.
You don't know. I mean, aren't you happy? You did say yes, didn't you?
No.
No? Mama, you're in love with him, and he's obviously
That's
in
not
love
the
with
point.
you. It's not?
You're not seeing the total picture here. Neither is Casey. I mean, he's so young, and he's got his whole life ahead of him. And what if he wants to have children? You know, I've already raised my family.
Maybe he's not interested in having kids.
Yeah, but what if he changes his mind? How's that going to affect us?
I wish I could give you a glib answer, but I can't. I mean, we're going through the same thing.
Margot, that's entirely different. You can try again in another year.
Well, try. Look, Mama, maybe you're right. Maybe you have a point about this whole thing. I mean, it's something you have to discuss. It is a lot to ask a man to give up.
Oh, boy, it's probably him right now. Not a word.
I won't say a thing. Nothing.
Mugu Gai Pan. I got lots of Cantonese. I got the most beautiful woman in the world.
Margot's here.
Hi, Margot.
Hi, Dr. Peretti.
I hope you're hungry. I got the family of 8 special. 6 from column A, 6 from column B. I'll just heat it up and we'll be in business. Yeah. Margot, did your mother tell you that I proposed to her today?
I didn't say a thing. I said nothing. Seth, would you get me that big picture up there, sweetheart? Reach it for me.
Yeah.
This is these are so lovely.
I'm glad you like them. These are homemade?
Yeah, these are. Here, have a little slice.
From your own garden?
Yes, from my garden.
That's
Good,
wonderful. Did you make them all too?
I did. Thank you, David. Did you get me some water?
If you don't support me, Lucinda, all I have to do is pick up the phone and tell Lisa Mitchell that Lily is illegally adopted.
Am I doing this wrong?
Oh, no. I'm sorry, you're doing fine.
Sorry. How's nurses training going, Meg?
Oh, great. Acing all my courses. I'm really getting into it.
Good.
I guess you'll be going to some big Eastern college in the fall, like Vassar or something.
For Christmas?
Actually, I'm planning on going to Oakdale University.
Why?
Well, because it's a good school, and a lot of my friends are going there, so...
I like Dusty.
Need any help?
Oh, no, we don't, and thanks for waiting until we're almost done to ask us
That's my big brother.
Don't listen to her.
I don't know. I got
I don't know. I think I'm going to get the
Sabrina.
Hello, Seth.
Sabrina.
Well, come on in. What are you doing way out in this area, huh?
I went for a drive. I thought I'd pop in and say hello.
Oh, I'm glad you did, huh?
Nice to see you. We were just going to have some dinner. Won't you join us?
No, thank you. I don't want to intrude.
Intrude? You wouldn't be intruding at all. Please, join us.
No, she really means that, you know. She's a great cook. Be really upset if you say no.
Yes, I would.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to do that.
All right, good.
Good.
Let's let me take your coat. You know everybody here, don't you?
You don't know,
Tony Reyes, this is, Sabrina Hughes.
How do you do?
Nice to meet you, Tonio.
You want to call your folks or anything? Let them know you're here?
It's really not necessary. Actually, I left to give Franny some time alone with our parents. I know she must have missed them while we were in Europe.
This is a complete waste of time, Lucinda.
No, it's not.
Tonio's much too clever to leave anything incriminating lying around.
Darling. Ooh, everybody makes mistakes. Keep looking, keep looking.
I doubt if he's ever done anything that you could use against him.
Well, I think you're wrong. I disagree wholly about that, because the man is a blackmailer, and on top of that, I think he's a coward. When I think that I was going to will my company to him, because she was married to my daughter, and then he wants to do this kind of thing to my Lily, I could kill myself.
Are you going to tell me how he found out that Lily's adopted?
Yes, darling. I certainly am. His disgusting habit of eavesdropping on everybody. What do you got? Ambrose, that's it.
What are you
I'm
thinking?
going to catch him at his own game.
What are you talking about?
Doc, all those men in New York on Wall Street, why are they under indictment? Tell me.
Insider trading.
Yes, exactly.
What do you mean, exactly?
Exactly. Now, what if I were to arrange it so that Tonio could overhear a private phone conversation, very private, confidential matter, involving money, where he would have a windfall. Not exactly the kind of windfall that he expected, either.
Lucinda.
Why not? I've got the trap. I've got the cheese. It's just a matter of time before I catch the rat.
Okay, son, thanks for calling. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Andy and Paul just got out of a movie on the mall, and they're heading right back here.
Well, that's a relief. You can't imagine what runs through my mind these days.
You have really been so worried and concerned about Paul.
James could be anywhere. He could be in Oakdale right now. He's kidnapped Paul before... God knows what he'll do next.
Well, I hardly think he's going to try to take Paul against his will.
Who knows? The police believe that Paul has been in contact with James or with someone who works for him. And they feel they can get to James, arrest him through this contact. Now, Paul denies that he's had any communication with his father or anyone else.
You don't believe it?
I want to. He looks me straight in the eye and he says, no, Mom, no, but I have this sick feeling.
You think he's protecting his father?
I don't know how to get him to tell me the truth anymore. I mean, if I tell him that I think he's lying, I push him farther away from me. He's changed. When he looks at me now, he has this cold, careful look on his face. Just the way James used to look at me. I'm losing him.
Well, have you told Paul all of this?
But James is done in the past. Oh, I can't.
Well, maybe you have to
Oh,
now.
yeah. Well, Margot said the same thing, but you don't seem to realize that Paul adores his father. If I say anything against his father, I become the enemy.
Well, but you have to remember he loves you, too.
If I tell him that his father is a criminal, a murderer, and that all of his money and power comes from running a drug ring, he'd hate me. He'd never believe me.
Barbara, when he had to make a choice between you and James, he chose you.
And I am telling you that he has changed. If he had to make a choice now, I don't know who would he choose.
Is there any trace of Doris Pierpont, Joe?
Charles, that's why I sent you to Scotland.
Well, if she's dead, she couldn't have very well have called me, and I'll have to find out who did. Aye, the shipment's due tonight. George and I'll handle it. No, I'm sure Stenbeck's still in the area. I've gone over every inch of this island. I haven't found any trace of him, but... Well, the danger's over. For now, at least. All right, Joe. I'll talk to you later.
I thought you said Miss O'Hara had gone back to the mainland.
Well, she did, half hour ago.
I just got back from the dock. Her boat is back, and she's someplace on this island.
My Korea tombstone. What you expected in the cemetery, Shannon? Oh, this is creepier than I thought it was going to be. All right, now, what are you going to do? All right. There should be a fence. There, good fence. And the North Star, right? 4 paces west. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 paces east. 1, 2, 3. Didn't you just say 1 pace west? 2 steps south. 1, 2, 4 paces west. 1, 2, 3. I'm on the grave. Maybe I read it wrong. Yes. No. Nothing left for me to do now except start digging. Digging up a grave. Maybe I'll give up this investigation business and attack interior design with a vengeance. God, it's exhausting. I once saw a horror movie where just about now all the ghosts would get up out of their graves and start circling around me and try to make me one of them. I could have sworn I heard something. Get a grip, Shannon. Just get back to work. And take the buried treasure, if that's what it is. Oh! Oh! Idiot! Eureka!
Yummy, yummy, yummy. You know, you've been staring at that phone all night. What's the story?
Oh, Shannon's doing some stuff for me. She's gonna check on something, and called me back and she hasn't done it, so I...
Does anybody want any tea?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what do you think?
About what?
Your mom and me.
I think it's great, Casey.
What?
But I know she...
Don't worry.
Yeah, well, I know. She's worried about every facet of this relationship. It seems irrational to me. I mean, you've always been in our corner. I was hoping maybe you'd talk to her.
We talked. We did talk. Yeah. I think you guys would probably have the best marriage in the world, you know, but some of her worries aren't irrational. You guys just need to sit down yourselves and talk about this, that's all. I'll get it.
I'll get it.
No, I'll get it. I'll get it.
Understand?
Hello. Hi.
Wonderful. Everyone's here.
Thank you.
Hello there. Well, it just occurred to me that you might need some help around here getting this place cleaned up. So here I am, and I'm all ready to pitch in. Good.
Strange. I was so looking forward to my trip, and now I find it hard to think of leaving you all.
Oh, well, you'll be right back, and we'll be right here waiting for you.
I hope so. I have a small going-away present for you.
I'm not the one going away.
I know. But I want to thank you for helping me to adjust to my new home, my new family.
Well, all I did was listen.
You did much more than that. Please take it.
Well,
I'll miss you, sir.
I'll miss you, too. Well, I'm glad you came by tonight.
So am I. Your family always makes me feel so welcome.
Good.
Do you have time?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. Right here. It is 9:10. You know, I really like this. I use it all the time.
I think it suits you. Well, I should be going.
Oh, look, do you have to go? I thought we might take a walk. I don't know. Nice night. Don't have to go very far.
All right. I'd like that.
Good. Put it down here.
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Hey, where you guys been?
Oh, down by the pond.
You have to see this beautiful
Really?
moonlight on the water, the apple blossoms, you can smell them.
And hear the frogs and their barbershop quartet
Oh, yes.
singing.
Sweet Adeline.
Don't believe anything they say.
Oh, you check it out for yourself, it's true.
You want to check it out?
I think we should, yes.
Okay.
I wish we could spend the night outside, staring at the stars all night.
What to?
Yes, I want to, but I can't. There are lots of things I want to do that I can't.
Well, you better not let your mother hear you talking like that.
Could get in trouble, right?
Oh.
I gotta go.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put this back in the parlor for your mom. I'll burn it out. Oh!
Hello.
You guys are leaving?
Well, it's getting late, yes.
Oh, well, good night.
It was good to see you, Lily.
You
Good night.
too. Good night.
And Holden, I'll see you at the office tomorrow.
Okay.
Would you mind bringing the car around while I talk to this handsome brother of mine real quick?
All right. Good night.
What's up?
What do you mean, what's up?
Talk to this handsome brother of mine. Whenever you start talking like that, something's up.
You don't understand me at all, do you? Well, there is something I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah. Oh, Mama. I'm just so relieved that, Josh didn't come by tonight.
Yeah, well, I could see it was worrying you all night long.
I know, and I'm just so sick of worrying about it. I've decided to go out, see Aunt Elizabeth tomorrow. Talk to her and see if there's any truth in what Josh is saying about Uncle Henry, which I doubt.
Well, you better call Aunt Elizabeth then and let her know you're coming.
I know. I guess I'll do it right now. Let's see. Hi, Aunt Elizabeth.
Yeah, this is Iva, yeah.
No, I'm sorry to call so late, but there's something that I wanted to talk to you about. I'm flying out tomorrow. No, I mean, it's just something that I want to talk to you about face to face, and I really don't want to get into it over the phone. Yeah, no, I'm fine.
All right.
Well,
You and Lily
what's all this leading up to? Come on, just spit it out.
All right. I heard something that I could hardly believe.
What?
Did you know that Lily was illegally adopted?
Abby is relieved at the prospect of seeing her kidnapped son on L.A. Law tonight at 9. Our magazine pages you next here on TV 11.